Fans, it's Zach here alongside Griff. Jeszka is one of our new players this year. What is it that fans can expect from you on the ice?
Well, I like to take pride in being a 200-foot forward, so meaning like I play hard on all ends of the ice. But I mean, I would see myself as a playmaker who can also shoot the puck. So.
And who is it that originally got you into the game of hockey when you were growing up?
Actually, my two older brothers, they're 6 and 8 years older than me. So it was kind of, I saw them doing it a lot and I just wanted to follow suit. So.
And, after playing, you went the NCAA route, correct?
Yes.
Playing. And what made you choose, the D1 path? Was that your goal from starting at a young age that you wanted to make it to the D1 level?
Yeah, that was just growing up. Like I grew up in Wisconsin, so watching the Wisconsin Badgers play, I actually watched them play in the national championship game in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they won against Boston College. And ever since that, I just wanted to play D1 from there. So that's been my goal for a long time. So.
And we've asked a few guys this. When you get to the D1 level and the pro level like this, I mean, hockey takes you to some pretty interesting places, whether it be
Definitely
traveling, where you end up playing or visiting places on the road. Is there anywhere in particular that you've really enjoyed going to that hockey's taking you to?
Yeah, a lot of places. I mean, I played a little bit in South Texas. That was pretty interesting, but the furthest I've ever gone was Belfast, Ireland. So my freshman year at Umass Amherst, it was us in Vermont, and then we played two other teams in the ECAC conference. I think it was Quinnipiac and Colgate, I believe. So, that was probably one of my favorite hockey memories, getting to travel out there and get to experience a little bit of a different culture. And I mean, other than that, just playing D1 in Massachusetts for 4 years, being very close to Boston, it's one of my favorite cities. So probably those two, definitely.
And so you mentioned going over to Dublin, was it Belfast? And so,
Belfast.
Yeah, when you go over to Belfast, was that just like an NCAA kind of mini preseason tournament, or did you guys play any local teams, anything like that?
No, it was during the season, but it was only like we played other D1 teams. It was mostly just to promote college hockey in Ireland and kind of just help make it more popular. And it was like the Belfast Giants, they kind of like ran it. So yeah, it was like February time.
Okay. And rolling back to maybe growing up, when you were in school, and then obviously you went the university route as well, what were your favorite subjects growing up, and then what kind of piqued your interest, and what did you like once you got to college?
Whoa, favorite subjects. That's a good one. I'd probably say, I mean, I always like social studies. I like history classes, but I mean, I think my favorite classes overall, especially when I went to school or when I went to college, was mostly comparative literature classes. Like one that comes to my mind was I had a comparative, I had a comparative literature class on the genre of horror, which was an extremely interesting class. So like I took a lot of classes like that. Even though it probably didn't help me too much with what I was actually pursuing for my future job, because I'm probably going to go into the media side, but it was still technically part of my major. So I took advantage of those kind of classes. But basically, like any comparative literature class or any film class, I think those are probably my two favorite like subjects.
And speaking of media and that being maybe what you want to do down the road, or what you would be doing if you weren't playing hockey, what exactly is it in the media side of things that interests you?
I mean, I haven't really necessarily like put it down to like one single thing. Luckily, like I've been working on my skills and all sorts of like the communication and like media production side. So I'm kind of just going to leave my options open until when I get down to that road. But I have been very interested in mostly like the Adobe Creative like suite products. So like Photoshop and working on like motion graphics and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the things I like to work with, and just like editing, video editing. Those are the stuff I love.